It's been really interesting. I love my fellow jurors, and we're a good team. We take it very seriously. We've been watching films from 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, and I know it sounds corny and lame to say there really are no winners. They're all winners by the time they're nominated, but it's true in this case. We're obliged to pick one, but they've all been really good films. I've already written home and said, you have to see this film, this film. They're all, and some of them are very important films too, in terms of history and social content. We've already deliberated, and it took us a long time. We were unanimous in the end, but it did take a while. I don't think it's necessarily a good TV film or a good cinematic film. I think it's just a good film. It's great storytelling. For me, it's when I get lost in the story and the actors and forget that I'm in Monte-Carlo is a good thing. Yes, I've been to Monte-Carlo. Fortunately, I've been lucky enough to come here many times, and I mean, it's a magical spot on the globe, isn't it? I've always been able to either come with friends or make new friends, and one of the benefits of this festival is that I've already made some good friends. It was making the movie 10 was so life-changing. I mean, for me and for my co-star Dudley Moore. Julie Andrews was already a big star and a legend, obviously. But for both of us to go through that experience, and I didn't expect it. I have a very small part in that movie. I'm in it about 10 minutes of screen time, maybe. And so I would just enjoyed the trip to Mexico. And then to all of a sudden have your life change, but it was such a blessing. There's something about being a movie star that opens almost any door or any interest that you might have. I don't take it personally that people react to me running down the beach, but it was positive. I could have been Hannibal Lecter in a movie, and you'd be asking me about what it's like 40 years later to be a serial killer. So it was a good one. No, I just think it's a different time and a better time, you know, for humans and for women in all areas, not just film. I might have a little different opinion than some women because I'm older. I was there. When women were just objectified and they weren't the storytellers. In literature also. I don't see that a man as a studio head said, I'm going to keep women down. If there was a way to make powerful women's stories then and make money, they would have been doing it. I think as consumers, as the audience, I think we're more interested in women telling our stories and their stories now. So I don't think it was, there was definitely a prejudice, and women were kept in society, they were kept in a certain role, not necessarily women in movies. I think we're better people now in general. Derek was my husband's name, so I took that when I got married. And the name Beau, I left home when I was 16. I started living in Europe, and that's about the age when you start deciding who you're going to be, and I didn't want to be Kathy Collins anymore. I saw myself as someone else. Now you can call me Mickey Mouse, I don't care. But back then it seemed important. I consider myself a lazy person, but it turns out I'm busy all the time. I'm traveling, I work on some issues I care about, wildlife trafficking, disabled veterans, some animal welfare issues, and it's very rewarding. Not that I plan to be an activist, but helping those who do the good work. I'm producing a TV series now called Capital Crimes. It's about a female homicide detective in Washington, D.C., so it has all the aspects of a police drama with the power and corruption and politics of Washington, D.C. So it's really fun. I expect it will be a big hit.
When does that come out?
It's still being written. Ooh, I don't know what would surprise anybody about me. I feel I've been examined and written about for the past 35 years, so I don't think there's anything left that's hidden or that people don't know about me. I'm just very grateful to the reaction that I still get. I haven't worked in films in a long time. I don't feel that I'm current, yet the reception here at this film festival from the public has been very, very kind.